1, 2, 3, 4.
Topless dance party!
Yeah!
Allow me to introduce everybody. My name is Sleaze Ground of the World, renowned rock and roll writer, and to my left, it's not Strange Fuzz. It's not Strange Fuzz, everybody!
Whoa!
We're the Strange Fuzz discount band.
Yeah, we're ripped up. That's what we are.
And come over to the couch. And over here, to my right, it's everybody's favorite showgirl, Elsa Riot, everybody!
Yeah!
It's great to be here. Thank you very much.
You might it might look like everybody quit, but some people quit, some people didn't. You know, but listen, the show's going on. Everything's fine.
Small but mighty cast.
Right. You know, Stacey DC's sick. Strange Fuzz. Something's going around, I guess. You know, but we'll. But I will say.
Here.
I will say this. We did have a shakeup. The great Lily Chrome did resign from the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party. Sad to say. Thank you for all of you. Thank you for your service, Lily Chrome. Let's give it up for Lily Chrome.
Yeah. Miss you, Lily.
But we're also happy to say that Elsa Riot has taken over as the leader of the Solid Chrome Dancers.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And she will, of course, bring her own flair to the proceedings, for sure. I wanted to talk to Strange Fuzz about their big show, but they're not here. So
you can talk to us about it.
So, Chris,
you can answer some questions about the big show.
Will you just answer my questions?
Sure, come on.
So I wanted to first of all congratulate you, Strange Fuzz, for your triumphant gig at the Jeannie Johnson Pub in
thank
Jamaica
you so
Plain.
much. We ripped up that crappy place. Let me tell you, it was awesome.
It was packed, and they did a bang up job.
I heard Harvey Garbage tore it up too.
Harvey Garbage was incredible as well.
Dude's the man. Cody's the man.
The Dirty Birds, who will be on this show soon, they were also great. So congratulations to everybody.
Yeah, so we did Dynamite. We played a great set.
You did Dynamite, and I hope you're on now. You're on a roll, and more Dynamite shows will continue. Listen, we have an incredible show this evening. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. Vanessa Silberman and Carissa Johnson are both here. They're going to play some music for us.
Yeah!
The great Neph McCrary, obviously the most well-dressed man in town, is here. He's going to be showing us some fashions from his store, the Great Eastern Trading Company, and perhaps, if that wasn't enough show, perhaps most exciting of all, our own Arden the intern will be debuting his stand-up comedy this evening.
All right.
First time ever.
Into the lion's den.
Right. And by the way, he told me that it was okay if we hurled anything at him, and I really like if he starts to bomb, you know. And I
we do anyway.
Look at that. Do you see the bubbles?
I made them happen.
Yeah.
Tiny bubbles.
That's a little Elsa Riot magic there. He told me that if he starts to bomb, we can pelt him with anything. So I have a marshmallow gun. So if he doesn't do very well tonight, we're just gonna hit him with marshmallows until he stops. I think that's fair. Arden, that's fair, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've had it out. His seal of approval.
Yeah. But just one thing that I wanted to mention before we continue. I mentioned this to Stacey DC the other day, and she had no reaction to it, and I just wanted to discuss it for a moment. This is I love facts Chris Knievel, you know that I love a good.
This guy, in facts, he loves them.
I can't get enough of trivia and facts. And here's something that I learned today: 44%. Let this sink in. 44% of American men, when they are at home, pee sitting down. 44%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, totally. I could. Yeah.
Do you?
What?
So if 44% do, then some of the men in this room, when they get home, they pee sitting down. This to me is very strange because, quite honestly, I think it's the best thing about being a guy, right? Is you get to pee standing up.
Yeah, it depends. It's kind of like obviously, if you're like pissing in public, you would
Yeah.
never want to sit down.
Right.
It's totally like,
Okay.
But like,
Bring me into it because
if
it
you're
seems like you
home,
understand
if it's
this.
been a long night, you're a couple martinis deep. It's like a victory lap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, chances are you're gonna do more damage standing up than if you're sitting down. So.
Yeah.
What percent of the pee do you get in the toilet when you stand up?
Yeah, that's true. You're getting
Well, it depends. Like if I come home from work, like easy peasy. You know what I mean? If it's like 2:30 in the morning,
90%.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's like
I'm in the high 90 percentile.
B plus. It's like keep the.
You know,
keep the bottom
sitting
low.
versus squatting is like a hot debate among women too, because nobody wants to sit. You're right, but then the squatters make it messy, and
Yeah.
then it's
What are you
like
doing? Are you doing the hovering thing when you're out in public?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, sitters.
Yeah. All right. That's fair.
I'm not gonna sit in your other people's pee.
Hey, so the great Vanessa Silberman's gonna play in just a moment, but I have a question. Is Carissa here somewhere? I want to ask Carissa a question before. Come here for a second, Carissa. It's great Carissa Johnson, everybody. She won the Boston Royal Rumble.
Hello.
Here's my question to you. So tonight we're unplugged here on the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party, which that's not usually what's happening here. Usually we have noisy rock and roll bands. And what I do, Chris Knievel, as you know, is I do my punch dance. That's really all I have.
Yeah, that is your signature.
So my question to you, Carissa, is with the acoustic songs tonight, what is the proper response? How should we react to the music of both yourself and Vanessa Silberman? What do you like to see out there when you're playing?
I think everyone can still go crazy. I think the music will still be rock and roll and loud, and I think you're gonna want to dance.
So
Boom.
we can still punch dance?
Boom, you
You can
heard
still
it here
punch dance.
first.
You should punch dance harder than you would with the full band.
Fantastic. Well, let's see if that happens. The great Vanessa Silberman, everybody.
Yeah! Woo!
This song is called Okay.
Starved to death, not afraid, against all odds, fought at stake. When my heart leads me, and all that I say when they doubt me, just like you said, and they don't believe. Still, all I know is I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Vanessa, how hot is it in that coat over there?
It was cold.
You ready?
It's in
She's from
Boston.
LA.
I'm in Boston. I'm from LA.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's do it. One more. Come on, let's do it.
All right, this one's called American Folk Rock. Under desert stars, playing Abbey Road, keeping warm in my car alone. Waking up to sun, climbing up the rocks, reading a book, getting lost in thought. 'Cause lately, baby, I felt alone. You've been Hollywood lately, I've been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting stereo to American folk rock. Under desert sun, kicking up the dead, drawing pictures, I'm singing words. Walking down this road, it's a long path. You left me bitter, but it's something I'll get past. 'Cause lately, baby, I felt alone. You've been Hollywood lately, I haven't been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting stereo to American folk rock, rock, rock. Yeah, folk rock, rock, rock. Yeah, so lately, baby, I feel alone. You've been famous lately, I haven't been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting stereo to American folk rock.
Vanessa Silberman, everybody.
Yeah!
Vanessa, come join us on the couch and let's talk a little bit. Let's get to know each other. By the way, Rebecca, is this PA too loud? I feel like all I can hear is this PA. Is it too loud? Okay, good. All right, here we go.
Bubble entrance for you.
Oh yeah, of course. So
Right in the middle.
yeah,
All right.
bubbles
Sorry, I'll
are
turn these
bubbles are so busy.
Sorry.
It really adds a lot.
Business.
It really adds a lot. By the way, first of all, thank you, Vanessa. That was incredible.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations to you, Carissa Johnson, for winning the Boston Rock and Roll Rumble with relative ease, I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know if it was that easy though.
How's your life changed since then?
Well, I've been on the road pretty much all year with Vanessa since then.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of shows, West Coast, East Coast, and all over in the middle of Wyoming. But I don't think it was anything related to the Rumble, so I'm not sure if the Rumble changed my life.
Okay, all right. Well, let me ask you, so one thing that I admire about you is you do a lot of traveling, but you don't do a lot of complaining about traveling.
Oh, I do while I'm traveling, just not on social media.
Just not publicly.
My band hears it, Vanessa hears it.
Yeah.
My family hears it. No, I'm not much of a complainer. I try to enjoy it all.
20 minutes in traffic and I've had it, but these guys are going all across the country.
Yeah, it's been really
Vanessa,
cool.
is there any place that you guys are never going to go again for sure?
Oh man, I don't know. Our country is amazing, and there's so many good things and beautiful things about it. Even I think, some places that people might not pick to go to, like, smaller towns where bands aren't normally there, especially if they're not major markets. And I don't know. I mean, I've been on the road for almost 2.5 years, and I mean, there's not one place that I don't think I would not return to.
Elsa, where's a place you're never going to go to again?
Oh boy. As far as what, for performing?
Just in general.
Okay.
Worcester.
Yeah.
No,
actually.
I'll probably end up going to Worcester again.
Yeah,
I don't want to, but I probably will.
Go out there.
I just went to Worcester for the first time 2 months ago.
It's pretty miserable, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it almost claimed our car because we parked in this garage, and while I was still doing my gig, they closed and locked the garage, and there were no humans there. I had to break my car out of the Worcester garage, and I was like, you know what? Everyone in Boston was right. This city sucks.
But you got to go there if you want to see any 80s glam metal bands. So I mean that's
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I will go back. I am going back.
Yeah. Last time I was at the tattoo shop, one of the other artists there, he was like, "Hey, you want to see the stab wounds I got from the last time I was in Worcester?"
Oh my god.
I just heard there's another shooting or stabbing, or I think it's every night pretty much, though. Worcester.
Yeah. Also, I am never going to Lawrence, Mass. ever again. I'm also never going to go to Detroit ever again.
Lawrence has Tripoli's.
I've never been to Tripoli's, but the rest
that's
of
why
it,
you don't want to go back.
the rest of it is a mess.
Pizza man.
Let's talk about the road a little bit. First of all, like as far as the culinary delights that you've enjoyed on the road.
Yes.
Was there a lot of gas station food involved in these
There
tours?
was, yeah. A lot of grapes and cheese.
Grapes and cheese,
pretzels and Starbucks.
Okay.
What else was there?
What is the worst or most alarming gas station meal that you guys have had?
It's not that bad because I'm actually vegan and gluten free, so I mean, like, that cuts out a lot of losses.
Yeah.
All you have to do is find a vegetable then.
Yeah, pretty much, and
Cheez-Its.
fruit.
Yeah.
There's not really like gas stations open, I guess, if you're in a more remote area. And like, what are the choices? Like, okay, donuts, a muffin,
I got a sandwich at some store. It wasn't even a gas station, but it said it was a meatless sandwich.
Okay.
And there was totally like some sort of meat on it, or
Yeah.
like it looked like meat, but I believe them that it wasn't actually meat, but it was probably worse than meat. Because it was like,
Wait, what is
gross?
What is worse? What is worse than meat?
Something just, yeah, it was like a mixture of all this like sort of gum and like cornstarch and like,
Okay.
I don't even know what it was, but probably not eating that again.
I used to
Delicious.
I used to shuttle cars for a living, and there's a 7-Eleven. This is just an FYI if you're on the road. There's a 7-Eleven near the Manchester airport, and they have great egg salad sandwiches.
Oh,
I just
really?
want you to know that.
Okay.
I feel like egg salad sandwiches are very underrated. They're really pretty good.
I got a tuna sandwich at an airport for $12.
Wow.
That is the worst spending of $12 I think I've ever.
Pricey.
Yeah.
That was
special.
I was so
Must've been a good
hungry.
sandwich.
It was good, but never again.
Airport's like martial law.
How are you guys traveling? Are you traveling via a car or a van, or how do you guys do it?
It's actually, it's been a mix of different vehicles. I sometimes travel with a Highlander, which we've toured in, or a van for a few different tours. One with my band and Carissa when she opens, and then another with my friend Jimmy from the Love Dimension. We travel in his van. So it's kind of a mix of everything. And then Carissa has a car that we use for this last tour. But when you're a smaller group, it's it's like easier to take a car. It's good mileage, smart, more economic. And
Yeah, when you're under 25, too, renting cars isn't fun.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right.
They take advantage of you.
Yeah.
They charge you $100 like extra a day or something.
Where do you guys sleep?
We've been sleeping at mostly friends' houses
Nice.
and family. And then if we don't have friends or family, in the places we play, I usually just get a hotel, cheap as we can.
Beautiful.
Motel. Interesting experiences at those too. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get.
Give us a tip. What's the cheapest motel we can get on the road?
Red Roof Inn.
The Red Roof Inn, everybody.
Heard it here first.
Actually, it depends on what area, because sometimes there's like mom and pop hotels, like the John F. Kennedy Hotel in like Iowa or something, like super random, and like it's not the kind of hotel that you can book online. You kind of have to go drive up to the hotel and be like, "Hey, I'd like a room." Let me see who's with you.
Yeah.
It's just us two. What's that car? What's that band?
I like the motels that still have the signs that say color TV.
Yeah.
Then you know you're in for it. Right? Yeah. Holy smokes, color TV. We used to live in a world where there was a lot of black and white TV. It's true. It's crazy. But I think you guys are, I mean, it's really awesome because people don't tour anymore. They just hang around regionally, try to get big, and then like that's it. But you guys, you hit the road and you stay there. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's been really great. I've been wanting to for so long, full band or solo. So I've just been doing what I can to play as many shows everywhere possible, little towns, big cities, all of it.
Power to you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so important too.
Good to get away and then appreciate what you have back home too.
What's the longest you've gone without a shower on the road?
Oh, I think we went like a week one time, didn't we? I remember you said it was like the longest you went.
Typically, because I've been on the road so much in the last 2 years, or 2.5 years, I will take like 2 showers a day just because I'm like so obsessed with being clean. But there was a week where I didn't take a shower.
That's awesome.
We both still smell good.
Studio recording.
Yeah. I wonder in this room what the record is. I heard.
Oh, man.
I won't say from who, but I heard that one of our crew members went 2 weeks without a shower. That's pretty impressive. I won't say which one it is. No, I'm not pointing at you, Arden. I think we need some bubbles. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We can always
get clean.
They always help.
Be careful. This might get slippery.
Chris Knievel, how long have you gone? Longest.
Like 24 hours.
24 hours. That's
24
it.
hours.
Oh my God.
I'm like, it's an active battle. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Like, I'm always trying to fight the good fight. So it's like I like to be in 12-hour rotations, but I'd say fair enough. Like longest, maybe longest, 36 hours.
Plus, there's also handy wipes.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
the baby wipe thing.
Car
it's
shower.
Awesome. Italian shower.
I
Sinks.
clean myself like a cat. I lick myself.
Yeah, sure. What towns love you guys the most?
Shreveport.
Yeah, Shreveport, Louisiana. I have kind of a good following in Fort Stockton, Texas. Been on the cover of the newspaper.
Wow.
Let's see.
Evansville, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Little tiny towns.
I mean,
Good places.
we got LA, my roots.
LA,
got
Boston.
We got a lot of friends in a lot of different places, and I think all the cities are super important.
You got Boston, you got LA, you got Wyoming. What else do you need?
That's all. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, listen, everybody, it's very exciting to have these two here. They're always on the road, so just to have them land here for a couple of days is always exciting. Thank you, Vanessa. We're going to hear from Carissa a little bit later on, but you guys get out of here for now. Because now, goodbye. There you go. There they go. Vanessa Silberman and Carissa Johnson, everybody. There they go. Let's hear it for them. Now, everybody, we have a very special treat. Arden the intern has been a lot of things on this show. He got sawed in half.
Shit.
Yeah, he did.
You got better though.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's died multiple times. He's been a chicken. You've gotten beat up by wrestlers. A lot of things has happened. One of the things that you haven't done yet is perform stand-up comedy, which is what you're going to be doing this evening. Wait, stay there. I'm not ready for you coming up. Because first, hold on. So you did say that we could hit you with marshmallows.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I wanted to look a little show busy. I'm gonna go grab the. I'm gonna go into the magic trash can. And grab our marshmallow shooter, and then I will have it at the ready. I hope you do good personally.
I hope I do good as well.
But if you don't,
I mean, I probably is likely.
bring us into your process. How do you create your comedy?
I just kind of write stuff. I don't know. It's not really much. It's just it comes out of me, you know, like mad.
That's AKA the artistic.
Yeah, you know,
process.
it's just magic. Basically, I just am
This
like.
guy was standing there talking about the microphone for the last 5 minutes, so you're off to a good start.
Yeah, well, I mean, like there's a tradition on this show of just shouting and hoping you're heard. So I mean, I don't know.
All right,
It's about as American as apple pie on this show.
I feel like I should be here to help you out if things go awry. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll give the gun to Elsa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Elsa's gonna get the gun.
Okay.
I think so. Elsa. Yeah. So Elsa, I would say come right around here somewhere, in between the two cameras, and then just get ready to hit. You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
For sure, you're gonna figure it out. Here he is, everybody. America's sweetheart, Arden, the intern, to make everybody laugh.
Hi, everybody. Oh wow, it's such a good honor to be here on this show that I'm at every week. Such an honor to be representing the 44% of men who pee sitting down. I like to pee sitting down because I like to sit. No other reason. I'm an extremely pathetic person, as you guys probably have already been able to tell. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I kind of look like if Walter from the 2009 Muppets movie, the Muppet that's supposed to look like Jason Segel, if he became like a real boy because the Blue Fairy visited him, and then he was like, I'm gonna experiment with hard drugs, and then that's me, and I'm just kind of writing that as my gimmick. So a few things you all should know about me. 5'8". I got intense social anxiety. I love to write. And I'm an adult virgin, and I probably have a micro penis. I say the word probably because I've never checked.
I'm not doing my job.
I've never checked if I have a micro penis. Oh, okay, yeah, no. All right. So I've never checked if I have a micro penis. I've never gotten like a ruler because I don't know how you would ask for that. I don't feel like people own. Should I? I should stop this bit.
No, keep going.
No, I interpret you firing a gun at me as stop the bit.
It's a marshmallow gun.
Yeah, it's stuck though, so keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so let me see where. No, Okay. So, I'm just another thing about me. Another kind of proof of how pathetic I am is that one time I went on a school trip to Iowa. I met Jeb Bush, and he was, he's basically the most pathetic person of all time. Probably. He had everything going for him, completely blew it, just surely on account of how pathetic he was. And it was like, I saw him and I was like, hi, Mr. Person whose political disbelief, like, who's like politically terrible. It's such a cool thing to meet you. And he was like, yeah, when was the last time you took a shower? And I was like a while. And I was like, but it's like probably like since the last time you thought you were going to be president. And he was like, well, you should go home and do that, because you're never going to find a wife unless you do that. And pretty much that's mine. I got stung by Jeb Bush. I started kissing people recently. I had my first kiss in October. It was wild. And, pretty wacky stuff. It's kind of, because I'm coming at this from a new perspective. Oh, well, I guess that's my time. But basically, I was gonna say that kissing people, it's a lot like two lips touching. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, all right.
I'm still gonna hit you with marshmallows once we figure out how to fix the gun.
I'm just gonna eat them slowly until the gun is clear.
It's time. Here's a thing that we're all very interested and excited about here on the show, and that's, you know, we love music and we love comedy, but we also love fashion. Everybody, as clearly, look at this. Look at who you got on this couch here. We are very stylish people, and I have one of the best dressed men in town. He's going to come in and he's going to show everybody how to dress. Here he comes. It's the great Neph McCrary, everybody. Come on in. Look at this guy. Incredible. Come on over here, Neph.
Marshmallows.
It's really, it's a really slow process to get the marshmallow.
The goddamn marshmallow.
You gotta stick your finger in and
it worked out really well before during rehearsal. I don't know what happened.
How's it going? What camera is on? Oh, that one. Yeah.
You got a microphone? This guy's got a microphone.
I do.
Number one, we got to get to his fashions, but number one, I want to say this. Neph and I were both on an album cover together. You remember that?
I do. I was telling my friends about that are about to come out and model
for an outfit called Juice Belushi.
Yeah.
I don't think the record ever came
the
out.
Best, worst music that you've ever heard in your life. I love them dearly.
But I tell you this much, we look great on that album cover.
Yeah, we do, man.
Yeah, you two are slick. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Good business plan. I'll put you on my album cover.
Oh, yeah.
So congrats to you on your recent acquisition of the Great Eastern Trading Company.
Thank you.
In Central Square, Massachusetts, one of the greatest vintage stores in town, and this guy is only bringing it to new heights of ecstasy and wonderment.
Yeah.
How's it been so far?
It's been great.
Incredible.
It's been challenging and awesome.
Tell us a little bit about shopping for vintage clothes. What do we need to look out for? Here's one thing that I was talking to you about before the show, is that people used to be smaller than they are now. Is that correct, Neph? Would you say so?
That is absolutely correct.
So if you were a medium in 1970 and you are a medium today, you're actually probably a large in the 1970 clothes.
Oh, yeah. You'll find dresses and outfits that say, like, the tag on it will say a 12.
Yeah.
And that's not a 12.
Right.
To us today.
Yeah.
I blame fast food and poor
for sure,
nutrition. I don't really know. They might have changed the sizing chart at some point.
Yeah.
But it's definitely different.
Here's the other thing that's great about your store is that there's nothing, you can't, if you want to buy cool vintage clothes, you can go on eBay or whatever, right? But first of all, you got to wait forever. So there's no instant gratification.
Right.
That's number one.
Correct.
Number two, you have no idea whether it's actually going to fit.
Absolutely
Number
not.
three, you have no idea if it's going to actually look like it does in the picture on eBay.
Right.
All those problems are solved if we walk into your store.
That's correct.
And that's the beautiful part.
Yeah.
And he's got summer fashions. He's got winter fashions. He's got all kinds of fashions. By the way, before we see these wonderful models that you have, in your estimation, what is one fashion trend that we will probably never see return again?
You know, we were talking about this, and I wanted to say, like, there is no fashion trend that's not going to come back.
Yeah.
But maybe like Adam and Eve, you know, like the butt naked with a fig leaf.
Oh, that's probably that's out.
Bummer. So into that.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
yeah,
you can never be sure.
That's true.
You know
You'll never know.
What about different kinds of leaves?
Different kinds of leaves. Maybe that's how they'll flip it.
Honestly,
I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna instigate that trend.
In 2017, maybe it'll just be big pot leaves, and that will be the fashion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In 1982, when I was 13 years old, I had a really awesome pair of red parachute pants.
Where they at?
I don't know. They're gone, but I don't think that there'll ever be a time where people
find
are
them,
walking
bring them to
around
my
in
store.
red parachute pants again.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Ecstasy's making a comeback.
Yeah,
man.
the 80s are coming back like hard right now. Yeah. I think, you know, a lot of like heteronormative ways of dressing,
Yeah.
I think that actually might change forever.
Okay.
You know, I already see the trends changing. I've been wearing women's clothing if it fits and it looks good for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. This is
I
probably.
love being dapper.
Yeah.
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 I find that
Great.
women's clothing, like say pants, right? They make them in all kinds of wonderful fabrics and cuts and like form fitting and just better styles than the quote unquote men's styles of the last.
Yeah, who cares? Men's, women's, whatever fits, whatever looks good, right? That's what this guy is saying, and I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's do it. Let's bring in some of your models. By the way, you guys are ready for some runway music for these?
We're ready. We've been working real hard the past 20 minutes.
So Neph, who do we got first?
I don't know.
Look over there. See who you got first.
Oh, Kimmy. Okay, wait.
All right, here we go.
Set this up real
Set
quick.
it up.
Okay, so Kim here is someone who just individually has her own style. And I don't mean like today or like on Friday night. I mean like every single day.
Every single day.
So she's a shopper at my store. She comes in all the time. And she has like the most killing Instagram page you ever wanted to see. Every single day you're like, who is this person?
Holy smokes.
Yeah, she puts her own little things together, and it's I check it every day. It's awesome.
Let's check her out, everybody. It's
All
Kim.
right.
It's Kim.
Kim,
everybody. There you go, guys. Fantastic. Kim, come on over here and let's talk about this outfit of yours.
Yeah.
Wherever you want.
Hello.
If we were going to name what you're wearing as a style, what would we call it?
Oh, I love those earrings.
I'd say gaudy silk infusion.
Fantastic. That's the world I want to live in.
Yeah, me too.
But can the camera see these earrings though? They're
Okay,
like very
let's
important.
show.
It's very important.
Let's show the camera.
Little Lego
my confusion, but
All right, because they're like Lego guys.
yeah, got them from Texas.
If you want to check out her daily fashion exposés, it's Ola Lala Lola.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. HOLALALA LOLA.
And
Quite a mouthful.
and Neph was her outfit actually purchased at your store?
The skirt was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then she pieces other things together, which I do myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I think of fashion is you combine, vintage clothing with things that you can buy anywhere. I'm definitely a big fan of cheap clothing, but when I go to Neph's place, that's where I splurge. Even though your stuff is very affordable too.
Very affordable. Kim, everybody. Fantastic outfit. Holy smokes. Let's see who else we got now. Who we got next?
Next, we have Daphne.
Daphne!
Daphne is a star employee at my store.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, and she's fantastic. She has a style all her own.
You can walk into the store and you will see, and Daphne will be helping you out.
Only on Saturdays. Only on Saturdays.
You heard it here first.
Or on a Wednesday when I trick her to come in so I could get to this show and say,
Right.
"Can you just cover the store for a couple hours?" And then I go, "Hey, what are you doing later?"
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic how it works out.
Yeah.
What is your? Do you have any fashion inspirations, Daphne?
I would definitely say the caterpillar from the labyrinth, the blue one that wears a scarf and gives them incorrect directions. I feel like that's definitely one.
Okay.
All of the Spice Girls, and any Gap Kids ad.
Fantastic.
That's fun.
Daphne's one of my favorite names too. Who doesn't like a Daphne?
Can you spell it?
DAPHNE.
Yeah, that's right.
I nailed it.
Almost did the Y.
I almost did the Y, but I didn't.
It's not sometimes, it's a never Y.
Daphne, everybody, look at her. There she goes.
Daphne without a pie.
This is going good. Neph, what do we got next?
My only competition for best dressed man in the Cambridgeville area, my main man, Josh Andrews.
Josh Andrews, everybody. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
What I am fascinated by the material that you have there on this blazer of yours. What would you what do you think that thing's made out of?
You said what is it made out of?
Yeah, what's it made out of?
This is like a poly cotton blend. It's breathable. It's supposed to fit the form.
Well, would you mind if I could I touch it?
Yeah, you have to usually pay first, but go ahead.
Oh. That feels like a tablecloth. I love it.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's probably rain repellent.
Maybe
it could be.
Smart idea.
That is something I found when I was on a buying trip, and the designer is Oleg Cassini, which are really hard to find, and they're really, really insane, good quality vintage, and I scored it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Josh, is this red and green? Is this a typical color scheme for you?
It is not actually. I usually rock the blue, but I'm liking this. This might be a new move for me.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, it does look. It does look good, and it's a little bit out of your comfort zone. So maybe gives you the opportunity. No, really?
Yeah.
This guy's comfortable wherever he's at.
Wherever, whoever, whenever.
That's a superpower.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
I sometimes I feel like a superhero.
You
It's
should. You look
interesting.
like one too.
Do I?
Yeah.
Because that's
I
that
got
is
superpower.
that is a major issue for me, style wise. Neph, is that I can't really break out of the black. You know what I mean? It's like it's very difficult for me to put on a splash of color. What kind of advice do you give me?
Come to Great Eastern Trading Company, 49 River Street in Central Square.
Yeah.
And try things on. If you try things on, you're gonna find that maybe you've just been selling yourself short. You know what I mean? You can also keep the black and just have one thing that has color in it and ties the black together. And I don't know. I'm always encouraging people to go outside of their comfort zone and try something different.
I believe this man when he says that too. Look, I think Kim's there. I think she's got something else for us. Is that right?
Yes.
Come on out, Kim.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, come on over here and let's talk about this one. This is kind of a, what do you got, like it's kind of a flapper. Is this a flapper dress? What is happening here?
Very flat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all Neph. All Neph, baby.
So it's 1920s. At the store, I keep a good assortment of. I don't know. Something happened this past year. Maybe it's been a couple years, but this year, because I've owned the store, I've noticed the Gatsby parties in the 20s.
Sure, it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. And so I hit the flapper dress, 1920s garb, jackpot, and I have a nice selection. I have like 6 or 7 different styles and all the different sizes that anyone would ever want. And yeah,
it's fantastic. Kim, everybody.
Yeah.
It looks like we have one more from Daphne as well, so let's check that out. Here we go.
1, 2, 3,
Daphne, come over and let's talk about this. I feel like this could be you could wear this to your prom, or you could wear this to a night on the town. What do you envision yourself doing in this dress?
Probably auditioning as Fran from The Nanny.
Oh.
I would say that, yeah.
That's a good one.
What is this a velvet number that we're looking at here?
Yes. That's one thing about vintage. One of the things I love the most is velvet. Like vintage velvet feels totally different than like the newer velvet. It's like I don't know what they did. I probably could Google it and figure it out. But
it has a higher pile, so you can rub it both ways.
Ooh. Whoa.
You heard it here first.
You rub it both ways.
We are live right now. Damn. Anyways.
So look at everybody. All of these incredible fashions you can get right there at the Great Eastern Trading Company, and that's right there in Central Square, Cambridge. Right?
Yes.
Do you have a website too?
Yeah, greateasternvintage.com.
Great. It's Neph, everybody. The great.
Wait.
What?
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, you can say one more thing.
I
You're gonna come back and talk in a minute, but if you got something, you gotta.
I don't sit down when I pee.
Okay, you don't really?
No.
Wow, holy.
Do you want to know why?
Why? Tell me why.
Because the water is cold.
Yeah.
You remember that Richard Pryor joke?
No.
Where the two brothers go up on a bridge.
Oh, I get it now.
And
I
one
get it.
says,
'Cause the water's cold.
One says, "Man, this water's cold," and the other
Yeah.
one says, "And it's deep too."
Yeah.
No, nobody. Okay.
I get it. Here's what we're gonna do. The great Carissa Johnson is gonna play a song, and we're gonna go try on a couple little numbers. And when we come back, Elsa and I look like different people. It's gonna be very exciting. And there she is, everybody. Winner of the Boston Royal Rumble, Carissa Johnson.
Light me up, fire to spin it. I could really use a wish I would. Wish you back, wish you love, wish you all you expected in the first place. Lessons aren't ever cheap. Hills we climb aren't always temporary. Lose your mind, lose your heart. Find the bone, whichever side you decide to fall. You pity the devil, you feed her too. I lost my place in your world. You lost you. You lost you. You lost you. Lift me up, I'll lift you. It's so simple, why is it difficult to do? Be afraid, it's okay. Think me out, I'm so lonely in your brain pit. You pity the devil, you feed her too. I lost my place in your world. You lost you. You lost you. You lost you. We used to walk hand in hand, but now we're a time capsule in the sand. Now nothing's getting through, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You lost you. You lost you. You lost you.
Thank
you so much.
Yeah. Holy smokes. Well, everybody, here it is. Look at me. I'm in a Christmas sweater. This is literally the first time in my life I've ever been in a Christmas sweater. And the crazy thing is, suddenly everybody in the room is in a Christmas sweater. I don't know how this happened.
Season's greetings, random greetings.
They just appeared.
How the hell did this happen?
Must have been a miracle.
What kind of people are we now? All right. Well, listen, everybody. It's been an incredible. It's been an incredible. I kind of don't mind it. I really don't mind this particular sweater. I think it's pretty good.
Shot, man.
Yeah, it's not all black.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Look at you. So many firsts today.
It really have been. All right, everybody. It's been an incredible show, but now we are at the point in the show where everybody has to do their plugs, because after all, everybody's here for a reason. They want you to go to their shows. They want you to buy their products, what have you. So everybody who's been on the show, gather around. Come on, everybody. Neph and the models and Carissa and Vanessa and Arden too. You can
Be careful up here. I was not kidding about the bubble soap. It's slippery.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, here.
That's fine.
I'll risk
That's
my
fine.
life.
Don't worry, it's
and you
fine.
can all sit on the nice couch.
All right,
Yes.
first of all,
Yes. Yeah, totally.
first of all, number one,
Pylon, you can all fit.
everybody come on in here. Everybody get in here. You can get behind, you can get around.
This is great.
Everybody just gather around and we'll talk about all the things that there are to talk about. First of all, I want to thank the incredible Not Strange Fuzz for saving the night tonight. Thank you, fellas.
Whoa, yeah!
And where will we be seeing you guys next? Tell us about
The dumpster out back, eating your leftovers. You can check us out in our various bands. Me and Justin back there in the Gala US. You can get our crappy 7 inches and our awesome cassettes at Hi-Fi Hubcap Press and Deadbeat Records. Stop by, say hi to Tom, tell him you love this trash. And check us out December 16th too, Thirsty First with the Imposers and Johnny Earthquake Band.
Arden.
Hi.
Take your microphone and go back there and put it in Vanessa and Chris's face and have them tell us where they're going to be.
Okay.
I'll be at House of Blues tomorrow
Oh
for
my
the
God.
Boston Music Awards. And we'll both be in Salem, Mass on Friday at Opus. Oh, wait, it was going to be at Opus. It's now at Smokin' Betty's.
Yeah,
And, that's a rock for Hawk.
You're playing the Boston Music Awards tomorrow?
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah! Go!
Carissa, what a superstar Carissa is. By the way, you know what else, Carissa, that I wanted to mention? Is that everybody knows one of the biggest, hottest items in town is, of course, the I'm Not Carissa Johnson t-shirt. Right. Carissa Johnson is literally the only person that can't wear that can wear that ironically.
There are a
because she
few other
is-
Carissa Johnsons, but
Yeah, but they're not
the
that
Carissa
Carissa Johnson.
No.
Have you met any other Carissa Johnsons?
One messaged me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, how's it going?" We didn't have anything to say though. There
Yeah.
was nothing to say.
Can I tell you something? That happened to me once. On Facebook, there is a Ken McIntyre group, like where other Ken McIntyres get together and talk about stuff.
Please,
And I had-
are you in it?
I
What
had-
do What did
No,
Ken
no,
McIntyre's
they
talk about?
They tried to join. They tried to get me join it, but there was nothing going on. I have nothing to say to the other Ken McIntyres. Frankly, I'm a little appalled that there's more than one.
You gotta be the Ken McIntyre you want to see in
You
the
should
world.
get I'm not
come
Ken
on, man.
McIntyre shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Neph, tell us everything that's going on with you, man. There's a lot.
Okay, Great Eastern Trading Company. I just made a new commercial. Nightmare Before Christmas inspired commercial. You can find it on the Great Eastern Trading Company Facebook page. The Instagram is Great Eastern Trading Co. I'm playing tonight at Bull McCabe's with the Neph Rock All Stars, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump away from here. And I play at Wally's every Monday for the month of December. And enough about me.
By the way, okay, but let me just, oh, that's wonderful. Let me just interject this. A couple years ago, did you play the Fluff Fest?
I sure did.
You were right around the corner. We were hosting the radio out there.
I said it on the stage. And thank you guys so much for having me. And if you guys want to plug your Instas,
Yeah, let's plug.
Daphne DAPHNE _ daddy issues.
Nice.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you want to plug?
Yeah, Dashes of Dapper on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr,
Incredible.
Snapchat, Pinterest, everything, styling, crying.
Kim, what about you back there?
You already know it, but hola, la, la, lola. Hello like Spanish, la, la like a lullaby, and Lola like the fucking name.
Elsa Wright, I'm assuming you have a lot to talk about.
Oh, always. I am the producer, curator, and host of Smokin' Shadows, burlesque and variety show monthly in Somerville. Last night, 2 nights ago, was our December show, and we had a pole dancing mime and a comedian and burlesque performers. It was awesome. Every month is awesome. Our next one is January 8th, and it's at the Rockwell.
Rockwell, everybody.
Yeah!
You think you've seen it all and you've heard it all, and then somebody tells you that there are pole dancing mimes, and then it really throws you off.
Yeah, so apparently that's a thing. Like that, it was like poles and mimes and pole go together historically. There's actually a really fascinating history to mimes that I didn't know. This mime told me about it when she was off duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the real nitty gritty that way.
Yeah. So, did she have to mime the story too, or did she just say it?
No, she said it. Again,
Okay.
off-duty mime. You know, you can't be a full-time mime. That's just
You
impractical.
could be full time if you really believed in yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you hate talking to people.
This is the first time since I think probably I'm gonna say 1988 that I wore a sweater. It's a tad itchy for me, but it looks great, so I might just purchase it. I don't know. How much would this thing run me, Neph?
$18. I got 360 ugly and not so ugly Christmas sweaters at my shop, and you can even get one this Sunday at the Somerville Holiday Fleet at the Armory.
Wow, fantastic! Buy a sweater. It'd be festive. All right, Arden, go ahead. The guy's been chomping at the bit.
Hi, everybody. So I have a web series dropping entirely this Saturday. It's called Camp Massachusetts. It's going to be on YouTube. It's about a weird summer camp in 1972. It's very strange. It's very fun. If you like this show, it's just as weird, except maybe a little bit more inappropriate. Who knows? Also...
Quick, we gotta,
okay, yeah.
come on.
But sometime next in the next season, I'm gonna have a full play produced. I found out very soon. Yeah, that's it. Bye. I'm gonna go back to my camera.
Next week, everybody, it's our big anniversary show. Diva Carr, Stabbles of the Thrills are making their return visit. Funny lady Caitlin Bailey is dropping by, and there'll be a very special performance by our own Cramps tribute band, Black Leather Lagoon. That's all next week here on the Heavy Leather Show. And there they are. It's Not Strange Fuzz, everybody!
1, 2, 3.